Hello and welcome to my video on access to nursing courses. So throughout my channel I will post videos of my experience of the access course. I'll post my course materials and my assessor's feedback that you can have a look on in later videos. But predominantly in this video I'm going to be discussing an access course's benefits and what you need to know before you enrol in one. I'll also cover what QAA accreditation is and what that means for you, education requirements for universities, and the cost and duration of an access course. So if you're considering a course in nursing, this video is a must watch, as I'll give you tips, hints and hints on what to do to help you progress through and hopefully pass your access course. So what is an access course? Well, an access to nursing course is designed specifically to provide people with qualifications and skills that they need to progress into university programs if they don't have the required grades. These courses are specifically designed for adults who haven't been in education for a while and they want to improve their career aspects of predominantly getting into the nursing field. An access to nursing course is an excellent way for people to gain experience of getting back into education and improve their skills. These courses are designed to be flexible to fit around people's busy lifestyles to help them study as and when they need to. And also access to nursing courses cover things like anatomy, physiology, and medical terminology, and it breaks it down into ways that you can process that information and retain it. And access courses give the skills and knowledge that people need to succeed in developing on to their undergraduate nursing programs. So QAA, what is it? What does it mean? Why is this important? QAA accreditation for an access course means that the course has been reviewed and is approved by what is called the Quality Assurance Agency for Higher Education. And this agency basically ensures that the qualification that you're currently enrolling yourself on meets national minimum standards for academia, and it will provide the students with the knowledge and skills necessary to succeed in their chosen field or university. Accreditation by the QAA is an important recognition of the quality of the course, and it is a very important factor in the university's decision of accepting your qualification from said enrolments. It's really important to understand that universities will only accept courses that are QAA accredited, and it's really important that when you're looking at enrolling yourself on a course that you look out for the QAA logo above, and also email them to make sure that they are QAA accredited, and they should be able to provide you with their reference code so that you can see that they're genuine. So what are the education requirements for university? Well, to pursue a career in nursing, an undergraduate nursing degree, students generally need to meet the following criteria. They need to have a minimum of 5 GCSEs at grade C or 4 above, including English, Maths and a science subject. A minimum of 2 A-levels to include a science subject or an equivalent qualification such as a BTEC extended diploma in health and social care. It's also important that you understand that if you don't have the minimum of 5 GCSEs or you don't have C's or above in English, Maths or a science subject, you can do what is known as functional skills, and you can get those in application of number and communication. And sometimes with an access course you can actually study an IGCSE alongside the course for Maths and English to give you those grades. An access course is typically an equivalent to 3 A-levels, and you are marked on module as opposed to given specific grades overall. So completing an access diploma in nursing typically takes a year, and it's designed for students to pursue a career in an undergraduate nursing degree, and typically offers are made between 112 and 128 UCAS points. And if you go onto UCAS Hub and you type in the score that you need, it will come back with a derivative of passes, merits and distinctions that you need to get in order to meet that criteria. So how much is an access course? Well, the cost of an access course can vary depending on several factors, such as the location, the institution offering the course, and how that you want to access that course, whether it be through a college or online. Typically, access courses can range from anywhere from £500 to £4,500, but it's really important to note that this is just a general estimate and the cost can vary depending on where and how you want to pursue that course. So if you want to go through a college, typically you are looking at around £3,000 to £4,500, but you can get what's called a student loan from the government, and the incentive is to complete the course and get accepted onto a course into university, and then what happens is that money that you've borrowed becomes a bursary in a sense because it's wiped clean, so you'll never have to pay that back. I decided to do an access course online, and I did mine through a distance learning scheme, which is 100% online, and I looked at two providers, predominantly Distance Learning Centre and Learn Direct. It's really important to know that if you're looking at an online course that you read reviews from current students or previous students, and you look at the positive and negatives, and you contact the admissions team and you ask any questions that you may have. So I looked at the Distance Learning Centre, and they offer courses at the moment for between £1,349 and £1,500, and this can be paid in full or it can be paid in monthly instalments. With the monthly instalments, you will not receive your certificates until you've completed the payments in full, so that's a really good one to note. And also, you have to pay an extra £100 to receive your certificates from Distance Learning Centre. Now, I went with Learn Direct, as they seem to always have sales on, and they range from between £900 to £1,200. Again, you could pay in full or in monthly instalments. It's really important to note though with Learn Direct is that your cost is in full. So if you were to pay £900 or £1,200, you wouldn't be paying any more, and that includes your registration fee and your certification fee, and for that to be sent out to you. The good thing about being online with Distance Learning Centre and Learn Direct is that you can have access to online study material and lectures, and you can watch them back as and when you want, so you never feel like you're rushed or that you can't get something done. But it is really important to note that you do have deadlines. For example, with Learn Direct, each module was 42 days long, and that gave me 42 days from start to completion and to be graded. So it's really important that you maximise your time and you ensure that you have set out a guideline so you know a structure to follow so that you don't miss any deadlines. It's really important, again, that if you are paying monthly, regardless if you complete the course or not, you will be required to pay off the course in entirety, as a external company pay Distance Learning and Learn Direct in full, so therefore you will owe the finance company the remainder of the course. So how long does an access tour take to complete? Well, I completed mine within 10 months, and that's from start to finish, and then it took about 7 weeks for me to have my grades ratified and my certificates to be sent to me, so we'll say 12 months. Now it really depends on what institution you're going for, whether or not you're at a college, which you would be required to go either part-time or full-time. If it's full-time, you will attend the college 3 days a week for a year, and then you complete the course. And if it's part-time, you do 2 nights a week, and it's generally over 24 months. If you're doing it online, typically it can take between 6 months to 24 months, depending on whether or not you are full-time or part-time. So it completely depends on how you want to do your studying and whether or not you have the time to do it full-time or whether or not you just do it part-time. So a really quick recap of what we discussed. I've discussed access to higher education courses throughout the video, specifically focusing on access to nursing courses. I covered what the courses are, some of the benefits, and what to know before enrolling in one. I've also discussed QA accreditation, which is extremely important, and I would again emphasise on the importance of making sure that if you do go online that you make sure they're QA accredited, otherwise it's not worth doing the course because universities won't accept that qualification. I've discussed the education requirements for universities, and again it's really important that you research the universities that you want to go to and you look at their requirements, because sometimes they will accept less or more depending on whereabouts in the country they are and what their requirements are. And I've explained the duration and the cost, and again the cost and duration all depends on the institution that you go with and how fast you want to complete that course. So like I said, this channel will I will go through all of my units in my access course, and I'll show you my work, my educators' feedback, the questions that I was asked, and any tips I can give you. So yeah, I really appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. Please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button to help me grow my channel, and feel free to comment. Until next time, take care.